All right, this is a fun question. Hall of Fame week. Where does Revis rank all time for you two as a cornerback? Generally compared to Dion, Bailey, Sherman, feel free to rank those 4 players. So of those 4, I'm guessing that in most people's objective rankings, Revis is probably a top 5-ish cornerback. I think a lot of people would put him behind Dion because Dion was so electric as a playmaker and has a punt returner and has a face of the NFL. It's going to be hard to, even if Revis was technically at his peak, a better technical cornerback, Dion's ability to impact the game from taking the football away and scoring points, that's a tough thing to beat. I think him and Bailey are like right there. I think you can make a case kind of either way. Bailey had a very good, strong, long career, consistent, just awesome from the second he came in the league till the second he left. Sherman, I think Revis was a better player than Sherman. Not that Sherman wasn't great. I just think Revis was a better player. That I feel more qualified to speak about because I saw both of those guys' entire career while watching football. I can't say the same for Dion in real time. I think most people would say Revis has to be a top 5 corner of all time. I would think that because of how good he was. And he was on good teams and shut down Hall of Fame receivers consistently. What do you think, CR?
I think with Revis, I do feel very strongly that 2009 is the greatest season from a corner in the history of the NFL. I believe that in every ounce of me. There has never been a better cornerback season in the time I've been alive in the NFL for sure. And I would love to know from older fans who they think in a different era had a better season than Revis's 2009. I would love to know that. And that's not me being sarcastic. I'm genuinely curious.
No, it was outrageous what he did that year.
What Rex asked him to do, that's what I think gets mixed up between the Jet fan and the non-Jet fan very often, is the non-Jet fan understandably probably looks for the more explosive plays, right? You brought up how that's such a special aspect of Dion's game. Where the Jet fan, I mean, that's when that era I was still going to games pretty often, and you'd go and watch Revis when they were on defense. You wouldn't. How many eras do you go and not watch what the opposing quarterback is doing? You'd go and watch Revis on the outside, and it was you'd go to practice and you'd watch Revis. So it's special to me. Special. No-brainer top 5 corner. I think the conversation's much higher than that in my mind. And that's, my bias, like I've said, I think he's the greatest corner I've seen play with the greatest season a corner has had. But even if I take all of that away, there's a wildly strong argument Darrelle Revis is a top 3 corner the game has ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, look, he was that good. And if you go back and watch the real prime of his career and the guys he was going against was
insane.
It's insane. I don't really think we'll ever see anything like that. Although the Jets got a guy right now who may be talented enough to do it, which is kind of amazing. That's how good Sauce was last year.